Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, traders. Happy Thursday to you. Welcome back to the live trading room. Great week thus far. Lots of good ideas, lots of good analysis, lots of good questions, lots of good trader assessments by you guys. And as we head into Thursday, looking forward to ending our week. A big thank you or welcome to everyone joining on YouTube or TradingView as well. If you guys are new to that, we do a live stream of the first trading idea of the day over there to kick off our day, give you a little toe dip into the live trading room, hopefully give you some education. Yesterday we talked about double tops and maybe something that can help push you forward on your path to becoming a consistently profitable trader. We've got a slower day for me, at least in the market. Did my top down as usual this morning, actually a little bit earlier than usual, around closer to 5 o'clock today. And there honestly wasn't much there that was interesting. So as I put in the title of the live stream, we're going to make this a viewer's choice day where if you guys on TradingView or YouTube, if you have a specific pair that you would like me to analyze, you can type it in and I will do it. Live rumors, same goes for you, but we do that every day. And usually I ignore and yell at the YouTubers for saying we only get one pair. So I figured I'll let them get the chance if they want to type something in. But slower day today, which always brings up the good point. We've been talking about this actually a lot lately because we've been talking about kind of frequency and trade hunting and popping down time frames. That a very important lesson to remember as a trader is that being a trader doesn't mean that you always have to be involved in a trade. I think a lot of newer traders, and a lot of it's the excitement, the new shiny thing syndrome that's happening where they feel like they should be trading at all times. And if they're not trading, they're not doing their job, they're not working. So when you get days where there's nothing that really meets the rules in the market, they just get bored, they go to lower time frames and they start hunting. And I always say this, right? If you look for something hard enough or long enough, you will find it. So if you want to trade, eventually your mind will create a reason to trade on the chart. And here's the secret. You can look at any chart at any time and you can easily create a reason to buy or sell. That's how powerful the mind is. But we want to avoid that because those would be classified as bad trades, and bad trades are what ultimately kill traders. Chris said, I have a question. This is my first time on this side of tier one. Welcome, Chris, to the dark side. During the webinar next week. Are there going to be live rooms during the webinar? Yeah. So next week's event is going to be different than what we usually do. Usually there's no live rooms because the webinar the workshop is held during our live room times. Typically our workshops we usually go Monday through Thursday, and it will go from like 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock. So there's no live room. We're not double dipping. One, it's during the New York live room. So I can't do two things at once. Two, it's a massive energy investment. So for Jason to do a London live room and then come back and do a workshop is just too much. However, this year's workshop is going to be a little bit different. It's a 2-weeker. We're going to go back and forth between kind of on-demand training content and live room. So usually the training lessons that we do during the workshop live, we're going to put those on demand, I believe on like a Monday and Wednesday. And then we're going to run our live rooms on Tuesdays and Thursdays and our accountability sessions on Friday. So this time it will be a little bit of a mix, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, trying something different. We spoke about that yesterday, also giving you guys a chance to kind of be more involved in the process. So we'll see how it goes. Always experiment. And we've been doing these for years and years and years, and always fun to try out different formats. All right. So YouTube was silent. TradingView was silent. So live rumors, any place you want to start off with today? Anything in particular you guys wanted to take a look at? Let me know. Type it in. I got a feeling today is going to be a short day, so we'll get in and out and get you into your weekend, at least my weekend. After I do all the stuff I have to do, I got to prep for this workshop. That's another thing that I haven't done yet. Busy weekend, birthday parties, soccer matches, lots of family coming up, lots of stuff to do. All right, Sally. Hey, Sally. Sally says Euro Yen. Awesome. Let's head over to the Euro Yen. Anything particular, Sally? Like any particular setup you're looking for? Any particular time frame? If that's the case, shout it in. I know there's a little bit of a delay, so I'll kind of hold on for a little bit. But if there is, let me know. I'll load up my daily chart here, just in case it's like, hey, just overall analysis, and we will go through the Euro Yen here. So, the hourly at L4D, I'm not sure what L4D is, but the hourly. So we'll work our way down. I'll start with the daily, and we'll work our way down for the hourly. If you want to be go into a little bit more detail about what you're looking at, that way I can help you out, or let me know what questions you have about it. We can do it. But looking at the Euro Yen here on the daily chart, again, let's go through our IPDE process: identify, predict, decide, execute. What do you guys identify here in the chart? What has the Euro Yen been doing? I've also requested my first Q&A question yesterday. Will there be a Q&A next week? There will be, right? Yeah, I believe there will be, because we're not doing any we're not doing any live sessions on Monday. So there will be a Q&A next week. Yeah, we should be on our normal Monday Q&A, correct? So yes. Ooh, I'm excited for your question now. Yep. If anything changes, I'll let you know. But there should be. I don't see any conflict, and I don't like to. Those are my favorite sessions of the week, so I don't like to cancel them unless we have to. But we should. Cody says, created a new high and now pulling back, which looks like a breakout pattern. Yeah. So you can see we recently cleared a previous structure high right here. However, right, we know we want to look left. Structure leaves clues. What is the bigger picture? We've cleared a previous structure high here, but we've also ran into another structure high, right? So looking at it from simply this perspective, you can look at this and you can say, oh, trend continuation, right? IPDE, higher high, higher close. This is the pullback, potential continuation higher. But this is why it's always good to get that full perspective, because knowing that we tested this higher level of structure and held, does this give you a sign for continuation? No. So big picture. Always look left. Always get a bird's eye view of the market, because if you rush, you may see one thing and miss another thing. And again, those are the small things that are going to hurt you as traders. So we did clear a previous structure high here. We ran right into another previous structure high here. And now we're basically consolidating between the two levels: a previous level of, or a most recent level of resistance, a previous level of resistance, which is now acting as support. So if we go and zoom in a little bit more, again, you're going to see kind of a triangle type of pattern forming. If I had to anticipate one way or the other, I'm with Cody. I would anticipate a potential breakout setting up. So let's head down to a 4-hour, right? You're going to see this pattern kind of zoomed in. You can see price action is coming to this previous level of resistance. We've jumped up again. We've come down. We bounced. We retraced. We bounced. We retraced lower. We bounced. Currently retracing lower. If we can continue this series of lower retracements while maintaining this this same level, that is going to be a positive sign for a potential bearish breakout. Now, is it the greatest sign in the world? No, because depending on you as a trader, we haven't broken structure, right? You always want to see the break of structure, the violation of structure for your confirmation. But as far as setting up your ideas for, hey, what could happen next, and starting to plan on how you want to handle it, I would definitely anticipate a breakout to the downside based on this current pattern. Now, if we were to do something where we take out these highs, How does that change things? Meaning if we have a higher retracement than here. And Jagger just mentioned potential Gartley in there as well. Yep. We take out these highs, this changes it. This changes it. I still wouldn't necessarily predict a move higher, Bobby. Longer term, I don't think there's enough to say that, but it would put me back in a neutral state. That move lower would, or really that descending triangle type of pattern would be invalidated because those highs or the previous highs got violated. It wouldn't be enough for me to make a prediction higher. I don't think we're going to continue higher. I really don't think we're going to continue lower until we break one of those levels. So more of a neutral state and kind of a back to a wait and see mode, or at least a smaller level. Yeah, minor. Okay, obviously a minor level structure. Yeah, a minor level. Then yeah, that would work. So let's go down to a lower time frame. We can get a clearer view of this potential Gartley. Right, you can see it on the 4-hour or the hourly here. Your preference of what it looks smoother on. We'll draw it out in the 4-hour. It looks a little smoother here for you guys, but we're looking at our X leg being right here. Oops, sorry, would help if I drew it out. This is going to be our X leg. So our starting point for our pattern formation, X to A to B, B to C, and C to D, which is right up here, if I remember correctly. We'll take our 127 extension. Swing high to swing low, swing low to swing high, and back up. And you can see a deep Gartley pattern with that 127 being right near the X leg. So a few things you got here. You got a bearish or potential bearish Gartley pattern still on the radar here. You actually may have a cipher. I didn't notice this. I didn't see that this morning. Give me a second, guys. You may have a small cipher that is completing at market. Hold on. That I did not see. Nope, never mind. Close above 618. That's okay. Now it makes more sense. So potential bearish Gartley here. Now, if you're still anticipating to break out to the downside, you can look at this from a few different ways, right? You can look at this as A, just being a Gartley in its own right. Or B, you can look at using this Gartley to set yourself up for a potential breakout to the downside. And of course, there's a C as well. You can do a combination of both. You can take initial targets or half position based off Gartley. You can take a second half of a position and hold it for the potential breakout if your analysis tells you that you're still predicting that potential breakout to the downside. So another example, consolidation, producing pattern formations. Sally, does this clear things up for you? Any questions you had about this or anyone else? Good analysis, guys. And again, a little bit of a delay, so we're waiting to see if Sally has. Awesome, thanks. You're welcome. Were you looking at something similar or something completely different here? Or just curious? We're seeing a lot of Aussie pairs got similar rejections. Again, we had the Aussie moves earlier in the week based on the hawkishness of their, and then we see a lot of that beat down and retraced. Jagger says 133 for target down. So if you're looking for a continuation down, Jagger, 133. Right here. I don't think it's a bad level. Wouldn't be a level I would pick. What makes you pick 133? Just curious. Oh, so I was looking at a potential bullish breakout. Hopefully I didn't discourage you from your idea. Remember, just because I analyze something doesn't mean that I'm right and you're wrong. Not at all. Not at all. Just providing my perspective. Nice resistance looking left. Target 133. Yeah. So I would, and again, this goes back to the conversation we had yesterday about how you identify structure in the middle of the zone. If I were to shoot for a level lower, I'd aim about right here, 133.81s, because we have this mesh point. For me, 133s is just kind of in the middle of no. It's a nice even handle number, but it's right in the middle of no man's land. So I'd either pick right here, this mesh point, this little structure swap area right here, 133.80s, or just go down to these lows right here, 132.60s. We didn't draw any fibs or anything like that off. Let's see if there's anything else in that area. But I don't think it's a bad level, yeah. Again, goes back to how you're identifying structure and where within those structure levels you're looking to get involved at. Yeah, that 3D2 is right around that 133, 132.60 level. Yeah, so I'd look for the right here or about right here, a little bit above that 3D2. Hmm. A nice volume spike right in the middle of there. A little bit lower at 133, but still higher, still in that range. Yep. Yeah. But again, that's personal preference and how I do structure. You guys know me. I rarely are going to see me get in the middle of structure. I'm typically at the upper ranges or the structure swap levels. Very rarely you'll see me at the bottom either. So that's just a personal preference on how I read it. But yeah, nothing wrong with 133s for a move lower. Nothing wrong with that. Any other questions on Euro Yen? Going to be a short day for you guys on YouTube and TradingView. But that was a really good pair to start with, Sally. I appreciate it. That did give us some good conversation, allowed us to do some good analysis. So I do like it. All right. YouTubers, trader viewers, thank you for joining. No live stream next week because we'll be doing the event, I think, maybe. I don't know. But hopefully you guys will be in the event anyway, so you won't have to worry about any live stream because you'll be on the platform checking it out. So if you haven't signed up, make sure you do so.